Hi guys, welcome to another short video by Antiques Arena. My name is Walter O'Neill. In this video I'm going to show you some of my car boot sale finds. I'm doing a series of videos, some educational to help you help yourself on becoming an antique dealer, how to identify things, and I'm also doing a series of videos showing you the stuff as I buy it, or little talks on pieces I've already bought in the past. So today's video I'm going to show you some of my recent pickups, so I hope you find it interesting, and I'll hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so today for a change I'm going to start with the smalls. Here we have a little bit of costume jewellery, if you like, because there's not a lot of precious metal involved with it. You got little solid silver clasp and things and mounts. This piece is simulated pearls, all produced by Swarovski Crystal. You have a necklace, the bracelet and earrings in a full set. That was nice. It came in for a £5. Someone bought it for a wedding, never used it. Here we have a beautiful Austrian crystal. If you see the colours sparkling as I move the piece, it's Austrian crystal at its best. The beads, they call them Aurora Borealis. They come in a variety of colours. The deep purple is a nice colour, but as you can see, the way they capture the light and the iridescence is stunning. You find a lot of these pieces from the 30s. Next we're going to show you a very small little piece I dug out of a coin box or button box. Let's see if I can get it. It is a bust of Queen Victoria. It's in a base metal of some sorts, Britannia metal or something. Very hard to capture. See if I put a bit of light on and off my phone if it'll improve. Hang on. Anyway, I'm not 100% sure on her original purpose, but I found a little piece of stone that I intend to carve and fit in the base. There's a hole there. I intend to fit the stone, polish it down, fit the stone in, glue it into place, and it's going to become a seal, a little Queen Victoria seal. So that's going to be really, really collectible when it's finished. As you can imagine, they've come in for nothing out of a box, and it will make a really, really interesting little piece. I can't capture the detail. For some reason the camera just isn't picking up all the details of Queen Victoria, but it is really nice. So then we'll move on to one of my favourite purchases that I've had in quite a while. Here you have a totally handmade picture frame. Now this is called trench art, made out of wastes, copper and brass, mainly shells and things, during the trench war. Hence called trench art. During the World War, soldiers in the trenches would make these things just to pass the time. As you can see, it's really nice. Don't know who the people are, but I won't get rid of them. It'll go as is. It's a really nice piece. Absolutely love anything to do with military, and a nice trench art picture frame like that. Love it. It came in, I paid I think it was £10 or £12 for that, off a trader, so it weren't too bad. We have then run-of-the-mill 1950s pool jug. Now pool pottery is a subject that I have covered already in a video. I've done a small talk on pool pottery, how collectible it can be. I've also done a book review telling you the best book, or in my opinion a good book to buy, so that you can identify the artist marks. Artist mark here, pool stamp there. The most collectible pieces of pool is the Delphis and things, which is the bright 60s colours. but still, a saleable jug. It come in for a couple of pound and it'll go out for £10 or £15. It's not huge profits, it's just work in stock and profit. But if you're interested in pool pottery, check out my other video where I do talk a little about pool and show you the book. Next we have a bayonet. Now, as I've told you many occasions, love Militaria. This isn't a war bayonet, as in from the World Wars. It's from the 50s. I don't even know if it's ever been issued. It's not British. Haven't done the research on it yet. But the dealer I purchased it off gave me a bit of basic information on it, that it was issued from 1950 to 56 or something along them lines. So I'm going to do a bit of research. I'll search the serial numbers, the shape, find out what weapon is off. It won't be hard to find the information online. I paid £15 for the bayonet, but I have got a selection of bayonets and I'm going to make a video on weapons. I have some training hand grenades, I have some Mauser bayonets and things. I have a sword, World War II sword. So there's some nice things. So I'm going to make a video on weapons at one point. But I'm really happy with it. The only downside with weapons, you can't put them on eBay. So that'll have to go on my own website. Come across then is something I buy a lot of. What are they? As they say, nutcrackers. This one here formed as a ship's wheel. As you turn, it winds in to crack the nut. Shells now fall in the bowl. I've had so many of these. They're all elaborate, carving on the side sometimes and so forth. This one here, a little older, I'd say this one's 1920s or 30s, has a squirrel design, which is quite nice, the squirrel cracking his nuts, and it has a press where you screw down to crack the nut. Again, lovely. They don't sell at the moment. Now, what I tend to do, I buy them throughout the year for anything up to £5. I film my website with them come Christmas time, and throughout December I'll sell probably 50 or 100 of these. So they are very good at putting away. The ship's wheels ones I get about 25, I get about 20 for the squirrel. And when you imagine, you know, you'll take £1,000 just on nutcrackers in December. Another piece I buy a lot of, toast racks. Now I buy them in silver and in silver plate. These examples here are silver plate. This one here, as you can see, is a lovely Art Deco shape, cube shape. It's 1930s. It's got a nice nice finish to it. You can see the age on the silver. It's got a stamp there, not sure what that is yet, haven't done the research, but I will. And again, almost Gothic look to this one. Fully stamped on the base there. But as they say, they are only silver plate. But you'll be surprised, you'll get between £10 and £20 each for a nice silver plate toast rack. Nothing wrong with that when you're picking them up for £2 or £3. They are work in stock and they are good profit. You'll sell them all year round. Another piece that I buy all year round, as I've told you, and I've even done a video on them, is brass candlesticks. Now here we have another set with almost a simulated barley twist style. You'll find these twists a lot in wood. You can have them open or closed. These ones are brass. Okay, so as I'm saying, these ones here are very unusual. What I found very strange about them is they have symbols around the base. I don't know what they are. Could be Chinese symbols maybe. This one here is a full cross. So I've never had a pair of sticks with the symbols on the foot before. Strange to say the least. Nice pair of sticks, mind. They got a bit of age to them. I'd say looking at them, they're probably 1920s, 1930s. See if I can get a good shot. They're going to look nice on display in anybody's home. And candlesticks are your bread and butter from car boot sales and antique fairs. Now, I've done a video, I believe, on candlesticks. I'll have a check. If I haven't, I will put one up. Telling you what to look for on early sticks and a book review on how to date your sticks and things. Some of the early 18th century sticks, you're looking for the seams up the side, vertical seams. And some of the Queen Anne sticks or Georgian sticks can pull serious money. So definitely always buy your candlesticks. Now if you're like me, I'm always intrigued by a box. Always got to open them. And this one doesn't leave you disappointed. It's an absolute amazing carving set. It's missing a few pieces, unfortunately. One of the best makers in the world, Joseph Rogers and Son. Now this is a Victorian example. See if I can capture a mark for you. There you go. There's a VR for Victoria. Joseph Rogers and Son. Now the handles are horn. This is white metal. It's going to be silver. I have no question in my mind that it's silver. It's got to be acid tested. But the quality is absolutely unbelievable. All I can say, guys, is if you manage to find a complete set that is with all the pieces in a good box, in good condition, and it's got hallmarks on the silver mounts, then you're in the hundreds. But don't be afraid of buying a part set like this. This came in, it was a tenner. It's absolutely gorgeous. Love the quality of it. Can't get that piece out. There we go. Really, really nice quality set. Now I can take it out of the box to sell it if I want to. It has the important bit. It has the fork, the knife and the sharpening steel. That is really all a normal set comprises of. I don't know what the pieces are that are missing, but it doesn't really matter. So that was absolutely stunning. Lovely find. We come across then to my last two buys. Now here we have some maps. Now there's a full collection of maps. There must be 30 maps here. Absolutely beautiful looking maps. So you can see they got some lovely crests and pictures. They're really, really nice looking maps. Now this entire job lot came in, it cost me a tenner. Now let's be totally honest with you, they're on laid paper. They're modern, but they're on good quality laid paper. Now these maps, I got options. I can frame them and sell them at 10, 20, 30, 40 pound a map to pubs or whoever wants to use them for decoration. Or I can just sell them as they are, probably 10 or 15 pound a map. They go in to go. Somebody's going to buy these maps. Decorators will use them as, say, pubs. You always see a nice map like this in a pub. And if you look at the paper, let me see if I can get it. You can see there's a laid paper as opposed to just a normal paper. It's quite quality paper, as is the printing. Now on the older maps you'll see these will all be hand coloured. Mine aren't hand coloured. Not that I can see. Let me have a little look. No, they don't look hand coloured, but you get an hand coloured one of these from the 1800s, you're talking big money. But for what I want, I'd say they come in £10. There's about 30 maps here in total. I'll sell them out. I may even try selling them as a job lot to somebody who has a display, gallery display or something. They can frame them and sell them. And my final piece of the day that I'm going to show you is oil painting on canvas of a paddle steamer. What a beautiful subject matter. Signed R. Thomas, no idea who it is, haven't done any research on it, it's just come in. Well, the subject matter is everything. The painting is okay, it ain't the best in the world, but at the same time, it's not the worst in the world either. But I love the subject matter. This this painting came in, it cost me a £5, and to be honest with you, I probably see £65–75 quite easily in this painting. Somebody will have this reframed or mounted on stretchers, and to be honest with you, it's going to look amazing in a yacht club or anywhere. It's really nice, it's in good condition. But again, as I said, it's the subject matter, it's absolutely stunning. Age-wise, looking at it, last 20, 30 years, 40 years maybe, but it is what it is. It's an oil on canvas, signed by the artist, not the best quality in the world, but at the same time, nice enough, with a really good subject matter. There we go, the name of the steamer there, Waverley. So yeah, more than happy with that. Okay guys, one area that I do very well in from car boot sales and antique fairs is books. Now I buy all sorts of books. I've had science fiction, talking about Martians and that from before we landed on the moon, and I had hundreds of pounds for that book. I buy 18th century books on history, on monarchs, and I do really well on early books. But another book I do well on is a book called Punch. Now these were basically illustrators that used to go in magazines and newspapers and things, and they do a variety of political images, or almost, if you like, an early version of Spit and Image, because they always took the mick out of politicians and things. So I'm going to show you a couple of Punch books by here now. They came in monthly series or annual, which is yearly. But what's really wonderful about them and why people collect them is for the illustrations. Here I have 5 books. I'm going to show you one from 1918, which was obviously World War I. Now, what we're looking for in these is the images, as you can see, for Fran's sake, and there's a lot of messages behind the illustrations. It's the full page illustrations you're really looking for. The river season, the rising sun. There's some really, really interesting illustrations in them. Fair game, luxury tax. Let me have a look here, see if I can find a couple of interesting ones. What we got here? Harvest Home 1918. If you imagine, even if you found some really, really nice illustrations, and you cut them out and framed them up, you'd make a fortune just selling the illustrations. Now, I'd never cut up a book or suggest anyone cut a book up to sell the illustrations, but people do. But Punch were famous for all the illustrations, and they have some amazing ones. Now, I've had Punch books going back, well back into the 1800s. The average price of a Punch book, believe it or not, is only about £20. But you can get some rarer ones. This one here, 1897. Let's have a look, see if I can find one or two decent illustrations for you from then. Hamlet at the Athens. Enough. I like the politician ones where they're literally taking the mick out of them, I do. Well, this one's a bit convenient since it's coming up Easter. And you have the Easter egg, which is Punch of the London Carnival, April 17th, 1897. And you have the European concert on the bird. Can't even pronounce that. Not even going to try. But you can see what I mean. They were really good illustrations, and a lot of them had meaning behind them. So as you can see, guys, been some really interesting finds again. Some run-of-the-mill working stock, you know, like the toast racks and nutcrackers and that. Don't be afraid to buy now to put away. A couple of tips for you. You got antiques and collectibles that are seasonal. I buy a lot of drinking glasses and decanters and nutcrackers and things, and you'll sell the odd one or two throughout the year. But throughout the year you'll probably buy 100 sets of each. Crystal drinking glasses, the nutcrackers, the sticks, everything. Candlesticks, drinking glasses, decanters, nutcrackers, they're seasonal. You'll sell a lot of them in December, November, December. You'll sell loads of them coming up to Christmas. People want a nice pair of candlesticks displayed on the table at Christmas time. They want that really nice, unusual nutcracker with some nuts on the coffee table. They want a set of drinking glasses. If they're entertaining, they want that beautiful crystal on the table. So don't be afraid to buy it. Put your money into it. It comes in cheap enough on car boot sales anyway. Put your money into it. List it on eBay, list it on your websites, pack it by, whatever you want to do. Don't sell it cheap. Find the right price for it. A good set of Edinburgh crystal wine goblets, £40 or £50 for 6. You'll buy them for £5. List them, wrap them, forget about them. And come December you will sell them. And you'll be overrun. You'll be selling crystal like there's no tomorrow. As with the nutcrackers and candlesticks. Don't be afraid of buying something because you're going to be stuck with it for 6 months. Where are you going to turn £5 into £50 in 6 months? You're just not going to do it. So anyway, that's pretty much the video for now. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll say thanks for watching. Please, if you did enjoy, please put a like and a share. You'll find us on Facebook, Antiques Arena. You'll find us on eBay, Antiques Arena Clearance. And we have our own website, antiquesarena.co.uk. Thanks for watching, guys. Until the next time, I'll say bye.